All right, friends, Adam Arkfeld with ParaCore. And when I started this video, I was actually going to create a video about writing your Facebook ads mobile first and not with the desktop version. And then I was perusing through the editor, just kind of like reminding myself what I was going to talk about. And I ran across this little link here that says build a URL parameter. And I was like, I've never seen that. What's that guy do? And if you worked in Facebook editor for a while, you know that your URL tracking templates are not dynamic. You have to kind of manually update each one for every single ad. And so coordinating that if you're doing a lot of tracking can be quite difficult and annoying. And so I was really intrigued to see this little link here that says build URL parameter. And the good news is that it is a dynamic URL generator. So I'm actually going to pivot away from that mobile first video. I'm going to do that after this one, but I wanted to show you this new feature that just popped up, or at least that I just saw, because it's super helpful in the ads platform. I'm also going to hide my screen here because it's going to cover it up when I hit this URL parameter deal. All right, so when I hit the link, this is what we're looking at. We have the website URL, which is the main URL that the destination URL that the ad goes to. So these are brand awareness ads. We're just sending people to our homepage. And then now when I click in one of these guys, it pulls up these dynamic campaign ad set and ad parameters that you can use just like in AdWords, which is amazing. So I was kind of perusing through here and I'm like, well, this doesn't make any sense that I would use a dynamic parameter for like campaign source, right? This is just Facebook. So what I'm doing here is I'm just going to type in like Facebook, and then campaign medium is PPC, and then we have campaign name, and I'm going to hit campaign name here. And one thing that's important to notice is this little icon. So this says name-based URL parameters are set to the names provided for your campaign or ad set or ad when they are very first published. They'll use those names as a parameter during the replacement. However, you can still edit those names, the campaign, ad, or ad set. However, the parameter will always refer to the first published name. So that's really interesting. What that does is it maintains consistency with your tracking, even if you're just messing around changing the names in the ad platform. And so that's a really important and interesting distinction that, I'm not really actually quite sure how I feel about, because I'm wondering how you'll know what the actual parameter that's replaced in will be if you've just changed the name. So I don't know that yet, but I think that's very interesting. And then campaign content, you can do like ad name or something along those lines. Now you can also do IDs. So if I wanted to do the ad ID, that's also an option. And then you don't get that little information icon. So that's really cool. So now you can see that this URL has actually built out down here, and you can see what it looks like. So this is very similar to AdWords and what happens in that platform. And then this add parameter buttons allows you to add custom parameters. So I might do, I don't know what I would do. I'm going to do color for whatever reason, because I want to know that this was the green ad. Or I can do, one of the drop downs again, right? So one of these. Let's just say green. So I find all of this very fascinating and interesting, and I'm happy to see it. I'm gonna speculate that Facebook will probably add more tracking parameters. This is probably just the start, because really what you're looking at currently is campaign ID, ad set, and ad IDs, and then campaign name, ad set, and ad name. So you're looking at IDs and names just for the three kind of major categories of organizing your ads, the campaign, ad set, and ad. So I just wanted to point that out, show you all what was going on, because that's a huge, huge, huge update. Down here is typically what we've done. UTM campaign branded, sources Facebook, and medium is PPC. And that can be super annoying, and it also doesn't like show you the URL the way you want it. And it's just not a great, oh, these have question marks, not ampersands. Well, that's the other thing. It's prone to error, which is a total bummer. So you need ampersands after those, not question marks. But what it does is, that's like exactly why a feature like this is so good. I mean, I literally built this ad and I messed it up. So that's cool. So now when I look at this one, you have this URL parameter. Now it's just dynamically creating, and it will dynamically add it in exactly correctly, question mark there, and then campaign name. I'm just going to do ad set name, and then ampersand. So there's just like no room for error, which is really cool. All right, so that's the entire, that's this video. I wanted to just show you guys that new feature. I'm sure it's going to roll out more in the future, and I'm going to start using that so that I don't make errors like I just did and everybody saw on my public YouTube channel. So thanks for watching. I'm Adam with ParaCore. Please like the video as usual, comment if you have any questions, and subscribe to our channel. We're going to post a lot more content just like this. Thanks a lot.